Oh, there's loads of people already here. Millions and billions.
Trillions, some might say. Not trillions.
We've gone live. Has it gone live? Hello, everybody.
Hello. Good evening.
Welcome. Welcome to our Valentine's live chat.
This is Paul.
Oh, hello, I'm Paul.
I'm Jason.
And together we are Those Vegan Guys. And we're delighted to join you on a Friday evening. You've just had your first week back in work, Jason.
Yes.
How were that?
Yeah, had a few weeks off work, which most of you will probably already know. We'll just say hi to everybody because we noticed there was 37 waiting and now there's 55 watching. So we'll just say hello to everyone and thank you for joining us on this fine evening yet again.
Yes, thank you very much for joining us. Please don't forget to like the video so that more people will see it while it's going on. And maybe we'll get some people asking some valid questions about veganism, stuff they want to know,
or anything else, for that matter. So let's just get this one out of the way. So most of you probably know
Sydney, Australia. Hi, Ali.
Yay!
How are things down under, mate?
Amazing.
I love it down there.
So it'll be bright and early for you, I'm guessing.
A good friend of ours actually moved to Queensland, Diva.
Oh yeah.
10 years ago.
Probably longer.
It's probably about 10 years ago. And he's very happy there. Owns a candle shop called Aroma Diva in a shopping centre somewhere in Queensland.
Best thing you can do, Mandy, stuff your face. This is what I've just done. So had a couple of weeks off work due to stress and anxiety, which is a rare thing for me, but my anxiety went through the roof. Lots of pressure.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Happy Valentine's for those who are celebrating Valentine's, and also to those who just celebrate love of your fellow human being every day of the week. So back to the grind, but it's not been too bad, and on a really positive note, because I don't want to talk work too much this evening, on a really positive note, it's looking as though I'm going to be involved in developing some free mental health training that's going to be rolled out across Greater Manchester. So that's really exciting and really interesting. So watch this space.
Kelly wants to know, how was the full pizza, Jason?
Full pizza was amazing.
He was rude, Kelly.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was rude.
So I did to cook 2 pizzas. Jason had a full one. I had half, and I've saved half over there on the breadboard, which I'll cut into half again later, and we'll have for our supper. So I'm sacrificing half of my pizza for our supper. So I said to Jason, being as I'm doing that, can I just have a little bite of your crust? Well, the look I got. And he really wasn't going to give, and I said, do you want me to give you half of the pizza I've got left later for supper? Because if you do, a bite of your crust is a fair trade-off, Mr. Bromley. Anyway, I got it.
Yeah. And to be fair, I was being unnecessarily rude, really. But when I've got pizza in my hand, hi Dawn Gillen, by the way, and thank you for joining us and being new to our lives. That's wonderful and obviously greatly appreciated. Stuffed my face with a full pizza. It was gorgeous.
And some salslaw.
Salslaw, of course.
I made another salslaw. I don't know if you noticed, but tonight I put pak choy.
I didn't notice.
In it, yeah.
No.
Just raw pak choy.
Amazing.
Chopped up into little pieces.
There you go. Yeah, because we got like 8 from Wing Yip, didn't we? So we're ploughing through the pak choy. So yeah, how is everybody this fine evening?
Well, here's what I want to do first. I want to introduce you to my wand, Alice. Now, I bought this from a white witch in Tenerife who makes them out of driftwood, volcanic rock, pebbles she finds on the beach. And she sprays them and she ribbons them and she puts fabric through them. And when you buy them from her, you get a beautiful little printed instruction leaflet, and it says, when you get home, cleanse your wand in rock salt for 24 hours and then give her a name. Well, give it a name. So I knew as soon as I bought this wand that the name was going to be Alice. you all know about Alice, the last cat we lost, who we dedicated a video to recently. So with this wand, I'm going to magic our live here. I'm going to bid us to get to 100,000 subscribers so we can get that plaque. And I'm going to demand the best kind of love for all of you out there that need it. And there you go.
Nice. Like that. Lovely. Lovely.
Use the wand.
Mandy says, I have a magic Alice in my life. And quite a few people have been like, I need that wand.
Do we have Elliot with us yet?
I'm not sure.
Hello, John.
Hi, John. How's it going?
Hello, everybody. We see there's 96 people watching. We can't possibly say everybody's names. But if you could like the video, that would be absolutely awesome.
Yeah, it gets YouTube to recognise us and share us to the masses, which is awesome. But yeah, hello to everyone. Hi, Miss Mo. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're doing splendid. Lovely lady.
Monica. I love that name. And Monica, you rocking that hairstyle, dude.
Oh, Susie, just to elaborate a little bit, it's kind of your classic scenario, really, and I think it happens to lots of people. It's just continuous things being piled on top of more and more things until you get to the point where if you are tuned into yourself, you recognise that if one or two more things are put upon you, you are literally going to crumble.
Yeah.
So rather than getting to the point where I just crumbled, I just decided I need to take a step back to prevent that. It was completely preventative.
Jason is one of the strongest men I know, one of the strongest men I've ever known. He's also a stalwart. He will give his heart and soul to his job, to work. And I, in 23 years of spending my time with this man, have never seen him take time off work through stress and anxiety. Ever. Not ever. And when you consider it's a mental health charity as well, it just gets a bit ridiculous.
The flip side of the coin, I would say, thank you for saying that, by the way.
It's true though.
Yeah, I know, but thank you. I will say the flip side of the coin is it's inherent to the world we live in, and it's inherent to that sector and that particular area of work. The third sector, the charity sector, they struggle to recruit good staff because the pay is
I wonder
less.
why. And they pile the work on.
And the staff turnover is huge for a lot of charities.
I went through exactly the same at Age UK Thameside.
But I hope that...
Which is why I'm now taking them through the Employment Tribunal.
I hope that gives you a little bit of insight into kind of what's been going on without boring you all with the major details. Not that there's anything necessarily kind of confidential or anything about it, it's just, it's not that interesting. It's your standard stuff you'd expect. Onwards and upwards.
Ali, I had CBT. I'll try and make a long story very short. If you're new to the channel, you may not know, but November 2016, us two here, were victims in an armed robbery with 4 masked, weapon-yielding idiots, basically. And I was roughed up very badly throughout the ordeal.
Oh, you as the key holder?
Yeah. And the doctor put me on codeine, cocodamol. And I had the worst withdrawals of my life on that drug. Well, coming off that drug.
Yeah.
And then my sister gave me some CBT that she'd been gifted. And it was amazing because not only did it stop the pain, basically I had a guy stood on my neck and my chest while I was lying on a concrete floor. So my ribs and my back were killing me, and I carried on working in the bar where it happened like a fool. So pulling pines with a proper pull, wrecked me, which is why I'd gone on the codeine in the first place. But the CBT, which I was on for about 3 months, was amazing, because it not only helped the pain, it helped my state of mind and helped me to get through the stress and anxiety that followed that attack. So yeah.
CBD/CBT. CBD/CBT.
Putting my wand back.
Yes, yes, do. And thank you everyone for the kind words. I've kind of been trying to keep an eye on the chat, which is thick and fast.
Oh,
as always.
I need to just ask very quickly, because I've mentioned it a few times. How many of you have not seen my rock and crystal bowl? Because it now gets very easy to just pick the camera up and show you something. So I'm going to show you where I keep my wand. Just very quickly, I'll show you where I keep my wand. You'll have to, you have to tell me anything, Jason. No.
I can watch.
This is where I keep my wand. That's a beautiful little tapestry that our friend Kerody had made for us when we moved into this house.
It's Stuart.
It was Kerody.
Stuart got us that.
No, it's a friend of Kerody's.
Is it?
I think so, yeah. And that's our rock, crystal and wand bowl. There you go. So I've got rocks in there from all over the world. People that have been on holidays. And, oh, here you go. Wide shot. That's us.
Behind the scenes. Yes. It's a pretty basic setup, really, but it does the job.
I want to bring that down a little bit, actually, Jason.
Yeah?
Yeah. There we go. Fine and dandy. There you go. That was my crystal and rock bowl, for those of you that have never seen it. Now you have.
Nicole Edmund says, I've got a dish like that full of rocks and crystals. Yeah.
Oh, is Stuart here?
I think so. I would imagine so, yeah. Yes.
Johnny, it was so lovely to meet you today, by the way. I kind of wish we'd have gone for a brew or something and had a chat.
Johnny, totally agree. They've just moved premises very recently. I actually commented on their Facebook post literally a couple of nights ago, saying we've been talking for ages about popping in.
We have.
So if we're planning on popping in, do you want us to give you a shout? And would you like to come along with us?
And be in the vlog.
So there you go. It's just a thought.
We could go this weekend.
No pressure at all.
Oh, I wanted to tell you this as well. I don't know how. I'll just get to the point. So I used to host a TV show, as you know. And hosting the TV show was basically TV journalism, because it was all about covering the hot topics of that week, which is why we now do Frog the Fortnight. It's, you know, it's the same kind of thing, except that wasn't in drag, except for the 1-2 episodes that lead up to Manchester Pride. Anyway, I miss that. I miss the journalism aspect, the diving into kind of hot topics. And I know I do that a lot in my kitchen vlogs and my political vlogs and stuff like that. But what I've done is I've put a call out for 2 trans people, hopefully FTM, female to male, and MTF, male to female, to come and join me on a vlog to talk about trans issues, because they seem to be hitting the mainstream again at the moment in the worst way possible. You've got people like Jermaine Greer, who is very anti-trans. You've got the guy that created Father Ted, who's very anti-trans. But of course, there are some issues that we could really do with discussing with trans people, not talking about them like they're not there, do you know what I mean? But actually included in the conversation. Let's have a conversation about this. How do you feel about trans women in sports, for example? So that vlog is hopefully going to be coming up over the next couple of weeks. It's one I'm so excited about.
Yeah.
Really excited about, because it gets me using my love of journalism again. Journalism being research and reporting, not newspapers.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wanted to share that with you because I'm really passionate about it and very excited.
It's going to be a cracking vlog, and also, as many of you will already know, obviously our mainstay with this channel is veganism, but also a lot of the stuff we do is issue-based, is related to LGBTQ and various other things. We've got a lot of things we're interested in and we want to share it with you. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that as well.
That's him. John.
That's him.
Graham. Yeah, he was, if you search YouTube after this live chat, you'll see a little chat he did about, just type his name and trans into YouTube, and you'll see the interview he did with the news reporter, where basically he supports the women, the TERFs, as they call them.
Yeah.
Trans exclusionary radical feminists.
Yeah.
Who not too long ago were putting anti-trans stickers on the doors of toilets in bars, gay bars in Manchester, with razor blades behind them, so that if you tried to pick them off, that's TERF women for you.
Yeah.
Despicable.
On a separate note, Ash, yes, I thoroughly enjoyed the pizza, and I'll be honest with you, in about 15 minutes I could probably eat a full one again. Pizza and pasta, spaghetti, I can shovel away like a true Italian. Other foods, not so much, but yeah, pizza, pasta, spaghetti, I can shovel it all day long.
What was Stuart saying then?
Oh, hi, Stuart, by the way.
I didn't know he was talking to us a little bit further up. Ah, there's nothing radical about feminism. Yes, exactly, Stuart. Stuart, do you want to be on that vlog? By the way, I think Alfie is coming, and a girl that I just met called Jade, who's outrageous. You'll love her. Can we sing happy birthday to Elliot?
Yeah, of course.
Birthday today.
Yeah.
This is for Elliot. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Elliot. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Jazz hands.
Elliot.
Excellent. Yeah, there's quite a few people are saying, I'm glad that other people struggle to keep up with the chat and the conversations as much as we do.
Stu, yes then. You're booked. It's going to be on a Sunday though, you're right with that. And it's probably, if I can arrange it a week on Sunday, here. And Jay's going to film it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'd like to be involved as well. I think it's something really interesting. We're going to hopefully have a really good chat and touch on some really good subjects.
We could just get the 5 of us around a table and get the camera positioned right, and we can just have a really good chat.
Well, we'll work it out.
Yeah, we will.
Hi, Kel. Thanks for joining us.
We love you too, Karen, but only because your name's spelt with an O, not an E, like that horrible Karen who's not even vegan.
Oh, Elliot says thanks for the happy birthday, guys. Nice. Nice. So something I was mentioning to Paul, we were having just chatted briefly about earlier on, was the fact that the channel is growing, which is amazing. But also, just for me anyway, I don't know, maybe not so much for you, for me, a tiny little bit scary, because at just a little over 5k subscribers now, it's already hectic, like when we do a live, trying to keep up with all the messages and the questions and the comms, which, like I've said before, Paul does most of that. But what I wanted to kind of just touch upon this evening was the whole concept of our kind of mantra that Paul says at the end of every video we ever do, which is the whole thing around be excellent to yourselves and each other. Because as the channel grows, we really want to make sure that that is the underarching sentiment in everything that we do.
Yeah.
Because there will always be that 1% of trolls or nasty people that come along either in the live videos or you know, do a thumbs down or put nasty comments in the
There's
videos.
always going to be people giving thumbs down. I noticed yesterday had a bit of a to-do with somebody on the channel about something really stupid and random. And then I uploaded it was a comment on yesterday's walking vlog about how I should make a better coffee, how I could make a better coffee. And I just said, thank you very much, but I've been making coffee this way for 30 years and it's just fine, thanks. And then the person got really shirty and went, oh, I was only trying to help, never mind. And I was like, see, now you've gone into protecting your ego mode. I didn't ask you for any tips or suggestions. You just sat through a full video, which was pretty deep, yesterday's video. And the only comment you gave was, I can tell you how to make a better coffee by putting your milk in first, which is shit. Doesn't work. Tried it many times. Anyway, this woman was like, wow, I was still talking about this. Oh my God. And I was just like, right, block. Don't give tips and suggestions to people unless they ask you for them. I just think...
No, I said this.
We were really condescending.
We were talking about this the other day.
Don't tell me how to make a coffee.
There's a difference. It's not like we're saying, don't ever dream of doing that.
No.
It's about... Going back to what the ladies say on Frock the Fortnight, read the room. It's like if somebody, what I'd said to Paul when we were chatting about it the other night was, if somebody came to us and was like, this new place is open down the road from you. I don't know if you know about it, but it's amazing, vegan stuff, blah blah blah. We'd be like, oh, that's amazing, cheers. But you don't really want to be making suggestions to a 50-year-old guy after he's just made a really pretty heartfelt and emotional vlog on how to make a brew.
You've watched it all.
Yeah. Because
the coffee was the last part of the vlog. You've watched it all, and all you can say is, quick tip for you. Here's how you can make a better coffee.
So,
fuck off.
That ties in with everything that I was saying. But I was kind of going around the houses and Paul kind of got directly to the point.
Yeah, I just said people like that will be blocked. I can't be doing with preachy vegans. They piss me off, always have done. You don't necessarily know better than me just because you say you do. Do you get me? And if you're so full of knowledge, start a YouTube channel, honey. Teach us all your wonderful skills that we could all do better because you know better. Or shut the fuck up. Jill, we get the chocolate mints from Tesco. £1 a box. They say suitable for vegetarians, but read the ingredients and they're suitable for vegans. There's no dairy in there at all. Just a cross-contamination issue, which most of us, if not all of us, ignore. So yeah, Tesco's own brand for £1. Also, Whittaker's chocolate mints are vegan. You pick them up in Iceland.
There you go. Kelly, not worried at all because it's not copyrighted. So there's no issues there in terms of the excellence yourself and each other. So we're not worried about that at all, and didn't take it as a nasty comment at all. Totally genuine question, totally genuine answer. Not got any worries about that at all.
I've missed that.
She was saying, are we worried about the potential copyright issue in terms of the saying? Because we were talking about the saying before. It's not copyrighted.
Oh, it's not copyrighted.
There's no issue.
You can't copyright a sentence. And we don't say, I don't say this the same as the movie, which is just be excellent to yourself.
So there we go.
I extended it, much like I did with the phrase about it takes a village to raise a child. I always say it takes a village to raise a child and maintain an adult. If you're an adult, you're only spending time with your own age group. You're not developing as a human. You need younger people, older people, trans people, gay people, straight people, black people, white people, Chinese people. You need people to learn about the world you live in.
Yeah, definitely. And just picking up on what Ash has just said there, because I think it's really, it ties in with what we were talking about last week. Ash has said, I used to be angry vegan, now I'm much calmer and understanding and people are more open to veganism because I'm much friendlier now. We were saying this the other day, is that because both of us have spent the vast majority of our adult lives working around People, and especially northern, working class, down to earth, salt of the earth people. I think we've got genuinely, and I'm not trying to blow our own trumpets here, I think we've got genuinely really good perception in what is realistically achievable from people.
Well, you just got to, you have to market something to people in the way that they can understand it. So don't do it too intellectually, like shove your intellectualism up your ass. And don't use loads of words that most people will have to Google, because you've alienated yourself straight away. Don't preach at people and shout at people. I mean, God knows I want to sometimes, but it won't help. It won't help. The way to get people to understand the plight of animals and the planet and their own health is to just show them, here, look what you can do in the kitchen. You can do this.
Yeah.
And it's vegan.
Definitely.
And it tastes great.
JJ Star, yes, without a doubt. The next kind of unofficial meetup is the Easter gig that the Vegan Queens are doing, which was kind of, we talked about on the last live.
I talked about it today on my live as well, because we've got 2 gigs coming up. Stuart and I, the library's open, and I as the Vegan Queens. We've got the Mayor's Ball in Stockport. John likes the Mayor's Ball.
No surprises
he
there.
Likes Mayor's Balls, he does. And we've got the April the 12th at Revolution on Oxford Road in Manchester. We've got an Easter-themed drag brunch that we're hosting there. So you have to inquire about and buy tickets through the venue. But basically, it's a drag brunch, starts at 12 till 2, unlimited bottomless cocktails for 12 till 2, and a meal, and the Vegan Queens entertaining you fully throughout. But last time, they eventually dragged us off the stage at 3 o'clock. We'd run out of material. We were just like,
3 hours.
Shout us a song. We'll sing it. We don't need no backing music. Because that's what Gemini and Quick and Miasma are like.
And I was stood at the back of the stage like this. So, yeah. But in terms of a conventional meetup, JJ, that will definitely be on the cards as well. We did organise one towards the end of last year with limited success. But there has been massive growth on this channel since then. So we will probably aim to do a more conventional meetup in the Manchester area some point, probably over the summer, I would imagine.
Oh, Caroline P, that's a good question. I like that. Paul, if you could take Jason anywhere on a romantic Valentine's Day, where would you go?
That's a great question.
I would go to... I think I would go to somewhere in Kefalonia. Probably V&S Corner.
Yeah?
Followed by ice cream. So you've got the ferry ride over from Argostoli. Yeah. And that's always beautiful, isn't it? We always enjoy that. We always stand out on deck. Beautiful vegan meal at V&S Corner in Lixory. And then right next door, there's an incredible ice cream shop called Ice Cream, as in ice cream, which usually do around 6 vegan flavours. The dark chocolate there was incredible. And then all of that would follow a day snorkeling and swimming at Antissimo Beach.
Sounds perfect to me. Yeah, sounds perfect. Absolutely perfect. Hi Deneen, thanks for joining us.
What would you do with me? Where would you take me?
It'd probably be the same, to be fair. It would. Maybe I would just say the flip side of the coin is I would leave it some surprise elements. So I would just be like, we're going to Kefalonia next weekend. I've already booked it. It's all taken care of. The car's already hired. And the whole week isn't planned because I know that would drive you up the wall. But I would say I've got 3 things specifically planned throughout the week that are surprises, I'd probably do that. Yeah.
Lovely.
Because it's showing a bit of initiative as well, which is something I don't do very often in those, you know, terms. So, yeah, that's probably what I'd do.
Have I told you lately that I love you?
Oh, Kerry, you've missed so much. You've missed so much already. So I will just quickly say, although it's nowhere near as bad as it usually is, but I will say we've got 116 watching and only 93 likes. So if you are enjoying what you're watching, it would be wonderful if you would give us a like, because it really helps us out with the YouTube gods in getting the message out there to new people.
Even a few dislikes don't go amiss, to be honest. People think that they're like really, oh, I've dug a knife in there, I've disliked a video of someone I don't like, and it's like, no, it all helps the algorithm. I mean, it's better to have more likes than dislikes, but dislikes help too. YouTube loves to court a bit of controversy. So feel free to like or dislike, we don't mind.
Oh, Dawn, that's harsh, but at the same time, I hope you get to go back and create new awesome memories, because that's, I think, really important as well, because it's such a special place. It really is.
I had that for 8 years, my love. 8 years of my life wasted with a guy called Patrick, who was exactly that, lying, cheating twat. And had the odd, he used to do, I don't know if anybody knows about this, but there's a horrific part of the gay community, gay culture, called cottaging, which is hanging around in public toilets and waiting to have sex with other men in public toilets. And one day, I worked on a chat line in Manchester. As it was during the Sandra period, I was Sandra on the line. Anyway, Patrick came in to see me at work and said, right, I'm going home now, and he left. And then my boss, Joyce, said, Paul, you can go if you want. Go on, go. Runs to the bus stop. Patrick had just got on the bus. There was one right behind. I got on the one behind. Goes up the road to our house. Keep trying to see him like this to wave at him. He gets off at a notorious cottage on Manchester Road in Oldham. Gets off, watch him going to the cottage. I go home. About an hour and a half later, he turns up at home, and I was very clever. I was like, oh, I've been home for ages. Where have you been? I finished not long after. Oh, well, I was on the bus with my supervisor and she had loads of files she needed to take home. And so I took them home with her and ended up having a brew and a chat. And I was like, fucking liar. I watched you. I was on the bus behind you. I watched you get off the bus and go into the toilet. Turns it round straight away. What? You were spying on me? That's sick. I can't believe you'd do that. And I stayed with him a couple more years after that, I know.
Why?
I have no idea. Well, we've discussed that, haven't we? I have no idea. Because I was scared to be alone, maybe.
Yeah, well, I think that's probably often, it's a lot, it can be that for a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people stay in horrific relationships because they don't want to be on their own.
Oh, thank you, Chico.
Anyway, sorry, that was a bit of a... Well, no, not a downer. If anybody watches this and they're going through a similar situation, leave him or her. Leave them. Not worth it. Totally not worth it. Lesson.
Chico's enjoying a This Isn't Bacon sandwich. I must say, you two are a beautiful couple. Love watching you guys.
Oh,
thank you for the kind words. Thank you to all of you for the kind words and just for getting involved and being part of this awesome community. I know we always say it on our live videos and often on our vlogs as well. But it really, going back to what I was saying before about, you know, we would love to get to 100,000 subscribers, but what our goal is as the channel grows, to maintain as best we can this lovely community of wonderful people that are supportive of each other whilst at the same time being supportive of us, which is absolutely amazing.
Who's going to Vegan Camp Out this year? I'd emailed them ages ago and asked them whether it would be possible for us to do a talk on down-to-earth veganism, only a short one, and whether it would be possible for the vegan queens to perform. Anyway, I messaged them again recently and they said, oh, sorry, it's been missed completely, even though I messaged and emailed, but I'm still going. still going because that experience last year was a bit like a festival,
Mhm.
but because it was all vegan.
Yeah.
It was just
Magic.
amazing.
Magic.
And it'd be so beautiful to meet some of you.
Yeah.
We met quite a few people last year, didn't we?
Yeah. If we were, tell you what, if we want to do a meetup, there's no better place than do it than at Vegan Camp Out.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
You know,
we could start our own,
so nice.
our own little village, just like get a little circle of tents going.
So 2 quick things, just picking up on what Dawn Mason said, because I think it's really nice. And it made me smile. I did remarried at 40 a few years ago. He's not vegan yet, but I'll keep at it. He's very supportive. And then, of course, the other thing I wanted to pick up on was John saying that about the silver nail.
Right, so I haven't got them at the moment, John. John asked me recently why both me and Gemini often have just 2 nails painted silver. And it's so that when people ask me, I can say 2 in 10 men get testicular cancer, so don't be afraid to check yourself.
So there you go. And thank you, Jesse, for the kind words. That's really nice. Leanne, I blooming hope so.
What?
If you and Imran can get to Vegan Camp Out, that would be epic.
Oh, don't tease me, Leanne. Never mind, we'll try. Come.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Just all of yous come. 134 people watching. 130, imagine 136 of us all sat in a field singing and being merry and eating beautiful vegan food. Well, I'll plant that seed. There you go.
Somebody... Found you both been looking for supermarket hauls. Now I'm vegan mostly down to you both. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew.
Oh, that's amazing, Andrew.
That is amazing. That's so really cool. Amazing.
And I love that you just kind of... I love it when people just stumble across us. Yes. I love it when Google does its job.
Well, I love it when people find our vlogs helpful because we always try to make the kind of vlogs we would want to see.
Yeah, you said that, didn't you? Like, right from the start. It was like, I wish we, like, the video that we did for Kefalonia, we were like...
It's the vlog we would have wanted to see before we went, to make it easier, you know.
Definitely.
So, yeah, that means a hell of a lot. Thank you, Andrew.
No, John. No, John. You won't meet Robin Hood. Unless you want to.
Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood.
I can't sing that low.
Oh, bless you. I'm butchering the meal spin sometimes.
It's because I used to sing in a cathedral choir and I've still maintained my falsetto, so I can't get down that low. No pun intended, John. I know what you like.
You've got to watch that, John.
You've got to watch that, John. Kirsten, find your video super helpful. Found you during Veganuary and I'm still vegan now and plan to be forever.
Yay!
Amazing.
The thing is, it's so easy though these days, isn't it? And I hope that that's what our vlogs show you. Is that no matter what supermarket you shop in, you look in the right department in that supermarket, you'll find loads of vegan options, tasty, cheap, nutritious.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And now got stabbed in throat.
Ali said, you guys introduced me to Simnut Nutrition and I now love Derek and Crystal.
Aren't they?
So amazing.
Just amazing.
Yeah, and Kel says, found you by accident and thought I'd watch one of your videos. Thing that comes across most is how down to earth you both are. It's refreshing. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you know what it is? It's because we're from Oldham.
I think it's not Oldham specifically.
Jason, you can't be posh when you're from Oldham.
I don't think it's Oldham. I think it's just northern. I think it's just northern.
I don't know. Some people from Manchester pull it off, doing the whole posh thing.
Yeah.
But Oldham, you can't do it.
If you're born and bred.
I could do an RP accent for a little while, perhaps in a short film or a commercial or something. But I'll always end up back to me. That's all I can do.
I'd say...
or Rochdale.
True. Beverly, I'd say, is your mental health worker a nutrition expert? As we've often said before about GPs, mental health workers and GPs are not nutritional experts. So when it comes to avocado, but like we always say, it's everything in moderation.
Avocado isn't bad fat.
It's everything in moderation.
At all.
People said the same thing about coconut oil.
I know, it's just very annoying.
Moderation.
Even most doctors aren't nutritionally trained. Remember that. The British Dietetic Association has stated categorically that a well-balanced vegan diet is good for anybody of any age.
Hence the term everything in moderation.
Yep.
It's all about balance. Yeah. Elliot, it's up there. We were talking the other night, because we did our epic sausage roll taste test. And we were like, should we, because there's so many different pizzas available now on the market, should we do like an epic pizza taste test? But I was like, well, we already know who wins. So unless anyone's got a controversial opinion on that, Chicago Town, jackfruit, stuffed crust pizza wins. Wins, hands down, in the frozen pizza realm. Hands down. Anyway, sorry, I'll stop now.
He kind of loves. It is a beautiful pizza, though.
It is.
It's a beautiful pizza. I love the flavour in the jackfruit on it. It's so nice, and the base is gorgeous, and it's beautiful.
Willow found us by accident as well, and now she can't leave.
Oh, please don't ever leave.
Don't leave, Willow. Thank you. You're not chained or anything, but it's nice. Aren't we all, Elliot?
Oh, Claire was looking for a tofu egg recipe, so glad it led to you two. Have you seen the tofu recipes by the Vegan Queens? Also on this channel, the Vegan Queens have two playlists. They have recipes and randoms, which are exactly that. Recipes and some live vlogs where we've been out makeup shopping and some makeup vlogs, that kind of thing. And we also have another playlist which is all kind of bits of shows we've done, characters we've played, where we've done little scenes and stuff. But in the recipes playlist, you will find a 3-recipe video using tofu. And in it, we do scrambled tofu, egg mayonnaise made with tofu, and full English breakfast in a puff pastry plat. It was nice, that one.
It was amazing. I'm not just saying it because obviously some people could accuse me of being slightly biased, but the full English breakfast in a pastry plat is epic.
JJ Star, my son has been vegan since birth and got a star of the week last week in school, age 6.
Amazing. And Muddy Paws, totally agree, even though I don't do a lot of the cooking. I should probably say, I'm sure Paul would agree. Since becoming vegan, I've fallen back in love with cooking. There are so many recipes I find online to try.
Me too, Muddy Paws. It made me, I was already, sorry, I'm going to say it. I was a great cook as a vegetarian and a really good baker. Used to make a lot of bread, a lot of cakes. But when we first went vegan, what I tried to do was use a couple of random egg replacers in standard recipes for cakes and stuff, and they always failed abysmally. Then I found the Vegan Society website. Now, if you don't know, the Vegan Society website has so many fantastic recipes on there, and I made loads of cakes. 2 of my favourites that I've made from there are pineapple upside down cake and chocolate fudge cake. Really good recipes, such good recipes.
Yeah. Bobby's just ducked out for 2 minutes because she's got to put a jacket spuds on. I got the new oven at last. Excellent. Hope the spuds are going great.
I hope you're using Jason's baked taters vlog, Bobby, to do your taters.
I think that can be improved, I think it can be improved.
Do you want to do another one?
I don't know. I just think it's a tried and tested method, but I think there's ways to get the skin of the jacket potatoes more crispy. And I think actually less oil.
A different kind of oil as
well.
Or
different oil might be a good thing.
Extra virgin olive oil is never going to be
the one to crisp. Yeah.
Olive oil would be.
Yeah. So we shall see. I'm going to scroll down a little bit. I haven't haven't said it tonight, but I always try and say it on our live videos because the chat is thick and fast. If you put a question in the comments and we may have missed it, possibly, we won't be offended if you write the question again. So please feel free to do that if you need to.
Limby, have you tried any vegan cheeses yet? What I would suggest is if you're a cheese fan, I would leave it at least a month. 2 weeks to a month, in my opinion, a month. Then try some vegan cheeses, and you might be surprised at how good some of them are these days. Some really good ones out there.
So Kelly and Leanne. Kelly said, I'd love you to do a series of baking videos. I'd love him to do a series of baking videos as well, because I'd scoff the lot. Pasties, pies, you name it, I'd be all over that. And Leanne is making a cake as we speak, and we're on her headphones.
Ah,
so that's nice, isn't it?
Kind of cake you making, Leanne? Make all our mouths water by telling us.
Yeah, Kelly's asked that as well. Beverly's bought some nooch but hasn't tried it yet. What's the best way to try it?
There are so many ways.
The go-to that we've most recently has been on...
We just have it sprinkled on broccoli and cauliflower.
Broccoli and cauliflower.
We have it sprinkled on broccoli and cauliflower. It gives a lovely cheesy, nutty flavour. There is a cheese sauce that you can make with potatoes, carrots and nooch. And it's amazing. And it's really good in tofu scramble as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we always say.
Well done, Panda Fluffy.
For those people out there that
Fluffily
have got the time and want to get adventurous and creative, there's stuff you can, a lot of stuff you can do from scratch. So your dairy-free milks, your cheeses, all of that stuff, your meat alternatives in terms of your seitan, all of that, yes, you can do it from scratch. If you've got the time...
JJ Star, that's a good call, you know. I've never thought of using nooch in homemade pesto. In summer, there's a recipe in our recipes playlist. In summer, we do a coriander pesto. Oh, it's good. It's so, isn't it good? Yeah. Coriander pesto.
Yeah.
Mixed in with mashed potato.
Epic.
Yeah, we want to cry.
Epic.
And it's also really good for you because it's a natural chelation therapy. So it helps to rid the body of heavy metals.
There you go.
Which attract bacteria.
Dan, I can give
Question.
you... Yeah,
sorry. Yeah.
I can give you the sensitive answer or I can give you the harsh answer. So I'll give you both. The sensitive answer is not anymore. I did for a short period of time, but as Paul said before, took a little break and then slowly started to explore vegan cheeses, both of us, and found a few that we were really happy with and stuck with them for a while. And then quite recently, over the last 12 months, new stuff's been coming out that's been consistently better. It's all starting to come together for vegan cheeses now. If you've seen the recent Dirty Vegan series that the BBC Wales have put out, I think it was episode 3. There was like these artisan vegan cheeses they were amazing.
I mean, there's loads of cheese recipes out there that you can make with cashews and stuff like that, but there are so many great ones available now. I mean, have you tried the chili and jalapeno style cheddar from Tesco's?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Have you tried the Greek style cheese from Sainsbury's?
Yeah, the free from range.
Have you tried the cheddar style cheese from Asda? All of them are great.
And of course,
really good.
You didn't mention it and I missed it. Yeah, Applewood's.
Oh, Applewood
smoked.
Asda, again. Only available at Asda.
So the harsh answer is, if I'd ever got any inkling whatsoever, I just think about the animals, dude.
Lelfar question, would you consider doing an aquafaba vid? Cake, Yorkshires or whatever.
I'd like to see that.
Probably. The first time I ever used aquafaba, I made a huge mistake. I tried to do meringues and I didn't have any caster sugar in. So I used icing sugar, thinking, well, surely that'll be fine. And I put it in the oven and it was great. It whisked up like meringue. I put it in the oven and it just started going.
So that's some out of Ghostbusters.
It's like ectoplasm. It was horrific. But then I made them again with caster sugar a couple of weeks later, and they were all right. Weren't they? I did chocolate meringues because I put cocoa powder in with the mix. Yeah, they were all right.
I think with some of this stuff, it's just kind of trial and error, and I think it takes practice to get it consistently good. I mean, I'm not an expert, I'm not a cook, I don't class myself as a cook, but the impression I've got from other people is that you've got to practice to get it consistent. Kerry, thanks for joining us, and I hope you get to catch up soon, and thanks for just being here and being a part of the chat. Really appreciated.
Cheers, Kerry.
Chow cheeses in the USA are pretty good. Nice one, Kelly. That's good to know if we're ever in the States. Although I think we'll give it a wide berth for the next 12 months or so, because you're about to go through what we've just gone through.
Until after November.
Yeah.
At least.
Oh, yeah. Bobby, yeah. It's brilliant. I love it. I love it. But we loved Dirty Sanchez back in the day as well, so anything that's kind of vaguely Jackass related. We caught, the Jackass 3 was just on the telly the other week, and we just ended up watching it. So
Can
funny.
we talk about how deep that was?
What?
Actually. So we watched Jackass 3. If any of you have seen Jackass 3, you know exactly what the Jackass films are like. We watched Jackass 3. And at the end, they sing a song. So the lyrics are a bit kind of poignant anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But I ended up really crying because it made me... Jackass 3 made me long for a kinder and saner time.
Yeah.
Jackass 3, where a man sticks his ass through a table city and does a shit so it looks like a volcano, made me miss a kinder and saner time. And the weight of that and the poignancy of it floored me for a little while. Really did.
It's true. Yeah, I felt it. I felt it as well. We both felt it. You kind of put it into words, but we both felt it, didn't we, at the time? Big time, yeah. On a slightly less deep and meaningful, Sarah says, the cheese spread tastes exactly like Philadelphia. Gave some to my dad. He couldn't tell the difference. Also, the red Leicester is in cheese is my fave. Cheese. Yeah, so that's good to know. Excellent. Good. And thank you, Bobby. Yes, 129 people watching, 89 likes. 126 watching now, 120 likes. So we're getting there. That's pretty good. Yeah, but thank you. Appreciate that, Bobby. You're awesome. You're all awesome. And our mods are amazing.
Yes,
as always.
Big shout out to our mods, Hedge Rider, Kelly and Bobby, who do this just because they're lovely people and keep you all in check.
John, yes, we probably would, but we've probably also already seen them all because it's literally our favourite genre of film. Would you boys ever do a zombie watch? I could sit through a film with you reprobates chatting. Actually, no, that actually might not be a bad idea because it wouldn't be as difficult if we're watching a film that we'd already seen.
Kelly, which is the best vegan cheese for a cheese and onion pie? Need a good melter. I personally would use two.
Yeah.
Two different ones to get that kind of difference of flavour and texture. If I was going to do a cheese and onion pie, I would probably use the Tesco's cheddar, chili and jalapeno, but we like spice. And the Asda cheddar. And of course grated potato and finely chopped onion. Yeah. For a bit more stability.
Definitely. Ash says Pritchard's going to be at Vegan Campout, which we knew. Fully intend to meet him, shake his hand, probably give the guy a big bloody hug and say, you're amazing, you're awesome.
I want to kiss him on the mouth.
Because he is kind of doing similar to what we do in terms of keeping veganism pretty much down to earth.
Abigail says, have we watched Parasite yet? Not
no.
Yet, no. But we want to, because that's another kind of infection movie, isn't it? We talked about it in our did I talk about it in my vlog the other night? Did we talk about it? About The Hole in the Ground.
Oh, I don't know. You must have talked about it.
Yeah, very good.
Great film. Yeah, it blew me away. I wasn't kind of expecting that much from it, but it was really good. So yeah, that's definitely one to check
Oh,
out.
more likes than viewers now. Yay! Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really does mean the world.
Ian and Andrea, fellow Kefalonia lovers. By the way, guys, notice there are a number of Greek cheeses listed for sale in the AB supermarkets in Argostoli now for your next visit.
We found a couple last time we went, didn't we? We found slices. I think we only bought the slices.
I think we did.
Didn't we?
Yeah.
And we had them on sandwiches.
Yeah.
It was good. It was really good. What we have discovered as well, apparently, is that they've got a much bigger I can't remember the name of the supermarket, but it has adverts on the Greek stations all the time. And if you walk right down past AB, right down that main road, the last supermarket on the right-hand side, and it's a big one.
Yeah.
We never went in there, but we know they have a huge vegan range because we said next time we go back, we have to go there.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully we get to go this year.
Yeah, I think we really need to start working towards that seriously.
So do I.
If I don't get to go to Kefalonia this year, there's going to be trouble. And I don't create trouble very often, but there will be trouble. Just say, I'm putting it there now. I'm giving you all fair warning. If I don't get to go to Kefalonia this year, there's going to be some trouble. On a lighter note, butterscotch sauce. Love you guys together. You lift my spirits. Look forward to your vlog so much. I feel like we actually know you both. Lots of love.
Well, you kind of do.
Yeah.
If you
hope so, anyway.
If you watch our vlogs, then you know us.
Yeah. As Leanne and Imran will testify to, we're not much we're the same pretty much in person as we are on here. Down to earth veganism. No airs and graces with us.
I'm all airs and graces, correct easy paces, without food so long I forgot where me face is. Burlington Berry.
No.
Don't know it.
No.
Question, did Karen get sacked from Greggs for hiding the vegan steaks? Karen has had so many jobs this last year, 2019. She got sacked from so many. Well, fun.
John, you'll have to do better than that to convince me.
What?
It's just randomly, just follow Owl Kitty, everyone. She's very cute and a big star. Random. It's random, that, John. Unless we might have missed something further up in the conversation, in which case I wholeheartedly apologise. Yeah, Sarah, epic stuff. Joaquin Phoenix. Is there any more that we can say about him?
Did a vlog about it, Sarah? Well, I did a joint vlog. I did a vlog about Philip Schofield coming out and Joaquin's speech to kind of get the juxtaposition of people who use their platform to help others and those who hide in the bushels until it's safe to come out. Bothered me quite a lot. No, it didn't really bother me, actually. What bothered me was that everyone was celebrating Philip Schofield coming out. Way, this is something to celebrate. And I was like, he's been married and had children for 27 years. What are we celebrating here? Whereas Joaquin does my head in, by the way, that name. It's Joaquin. It says Joaquin.
Oh, Kat Whiten, that's amazing.
What?
It's my 5th vegan birthday next Friday. In celebrate, I donated to Heath's Home to Esther, the Wonder Pig, and received a Valentine's video message from the beautiful pig, Captain Dan. Best day ever.
Oh, that's so
cool.
cute.
Love that. Love that. I think I've just highlighted something. Yeah, Joaquin, amazing. Just amazing. And also just really heartfelt and again, down to earth, sincere. How can anyone argue against that? I'm sorry, how can anyone?
From his heart.
Yeah. How can anybody argue against what he is saying up on that stage?
What we're all saying when all's said and done, you know, meat and dairy and eggs are all incredibly cruel.
Mm-hmm.
And there are so many incredible alternatives out there now that it's needless. There's no need. If it's all about taste for you, the taste is there. If it's all about health for you, this is healthier. If it's about the planet, stop eating meat and dairy and eggs. It's
Absolutely. Dawn, as Ash has mentioned before, sort of further down, yeah, Happy Cow is worth checking out. But also, I was going to kind of say it as a bit of a joke, but actually it's pretty sincere as well. If all else fails, as we've discovered, pretty much anywhere in the world, you've always got chips and salad to rely on.
We've been on holidays where chips and salad has been our main meal 5 out of 7 nights. Still had a great holiday.
Yeah, absolutely. But I suspect you'll be okay.
Yeah, that's when we've been like all inclusive and not wanting to waste it. You know what I mean? So, and breakfasts are always great.
Yeah, Limby's saying that about the dairy industry being worse than the meat industry.
Well, it is.
I actually think we're going to see. I think it's more realistic now at this stage, and this is maybe slightly controversial. I think it's more realistic that we're going to see the gradual continued decline of and then deletion of the dairy industry before we see it in the meat industry. In terms of animal agriculture, I think we're going to see the dairy industry collapse potentially within the next 5 years. It might take a bit longer, but the way that it's going now, and with this whole new empowered young generation coming up and recognizing that they've been lied to and that they're not going to take those lies anymore, and they're living in a world where we've got these choices available to us now. We pointed out at Sainsbury's, didn't we, a few weeks ago? The milks on the shelves.
Yeah,
and just like how much option.
3/4 of the wall of long life milks were vegan plant milks, and the rest was dairy.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm not going to go into any great detail, although it will be irrelevant to most people.
Kelly knows Alison.
Right.
You know Alison, don't you, Kelly? That's how we. You mentioned that when you first kind of discovered us.
There we go.
Way back.
Right. Well, now I know Kelly, and that's absolutely amazing. So it's an extra little thing that I didn't know about you that I now know, which makes you even more special and amazing. So yeah, sorry, I just wanted to say that because that's amazing. Yeah. Cheers, Curtis.
Do any of you have Oh,
sorry, that wasn't me. It did it itself. I'm going back up. There it is.
There. Do any of you have chips cooked in veg or if fish has been cooked alongside, as in a chip shop? Deneen, I would.
Denise.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was Deneen. There is a Deneen.
There is a Deneen.
There is
absolutely
a lovely Deneen. I personally would. What I wouldn't do is have a burger that had been cooked on the same surface as a meat burger, because I know that meat juices are going to get into my vegan burger. However, I don't think that any fish will get into my chips from hot oil. So personally, I would. I know a lot of people wouldn't, but I would.
Yeah. Each to their own.
Deep fried is a very different thing.
Yeah, no, I get that totally. And I think it is that. It's just about doing the best you can. And that's why we're always kind of saying, you know, the people within the vegan community that are potentially doing a disservice by kind of chastising people for, you know, not even mistakes, for things like that, like really getting on their case about it and really getting on their case about, you know, something because it's wrapped in plastic, and it's like someone's a month into their vegan journey and they're getting shit from vegans.
Why are you eating that? It's got palm oil in it and it's wrapped in plastic. You're not a vegan. Fuck off.
He's on one tonight.
Oh, no, I can't be doing with those people. It's like I've always said on this channel, preach your veganism. Pisses me off. If people are eating vegan, good, amazing, thank you, well done. You're helping animals, yourself and the planet. I don't care what it's wrapped in.
So yeah, basically you just do the best you can, don't you?
Is there any for Emran? My cousin Zoe lives in California and shared a pic of herself with Joaquin on her Facebook. I was like, oh my God!
Amazing. That is amazing. It's very cool. I'd love to meet the guy. Definitely. Just to shake his hand and thank him.
JJ Star so true. Once you've seen the truth, you can never ever enjoy that animal product the same. True. Very true. I live it. Oh, yeah. Is it half term next week, isn't it, Kelly?
It is.
Oh, nice rest, my love. That'd be good.
The Facebook group, John, is going great, actually. I was saying just the other day that we've got such good representation. It's like a mini version of this right here.
And if you're watching this right now, if you care to come and join the vegan Facebook group, it's called That Vegan Group.
That vegan group.
Vegan Foods and Friendships. It's linked on our page, those vegan guys. And, you know, having had bad experiences in many other vegan groups who don't let you share vlogs that'll be really helpful to people. I mean, I don't want people coming in trying to sell people stuff.
Yeah, that's different.
Do you know what I mean? But if you're a vlogger, come along, please join the group.
Yeah, absolutely.
Share what you do.
Yeah, definitely.
You vlog so that people will watch it.
Yeah, absolutely. So
share your ideas, share your recipes, ask questions, ask for advice, ask for help. Great. Such a lovely bunch of people in there.
Couldn't agree more.
Act like an ass and I'll ban you.
And Katie...
Be a nice vegan. Hi, welcome.
Katie, couldn't agree more. Isn't that the absolute bare minimum that we should all be able to just rely on? Is that
What?
Chips can be vegan? Can we just have potatoes, stay vegan, please? But thank you for mentioning that, because that's really, really interesting, and it's an easy little trap that people could fall into. That's the classic thing, isn't it? If you go into Pizza Hut, you are having the vegan option on the Pizza Hut menu, and then you're naturally going to have the chips because you'd assume that they're vegan. But I'm wondering why, though. Is it a cross-contamination thing? I'd like more information on that, if possible.
It might just be that they're fried in the same oil as... And there are some vegans that can't do that.
Yeah.
And there are some of us like us. I mean, it's not like we go out of our way to find chips fried in...
No.
You know, because luckily these days most chip shops do have two separate fryers, one for chips, one for fish and sausage.
The reality is,
like Jack's Brats on Hollands Road.
Yeah.
They don't. For anyone who lives in Oldham, Jack's Brats on Hollands Road do amazing chips, and the chips are fried separately. So there you go.
I'd forgotten what I was saying now.
Sorry, Jess.
Let's just scroll down. Because, well, we're not that far behind. We're not that far behind, which is a good thing. Definitely a good thing. Sharon said KFC chips are cooked in the same oil as the chicken popcorn things. So, yeah, that explains it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
Oh, go away, YouTube.
Wow. Bobby. Didn't know that, Bobby. That's amazing.
How is white trash hate speech? Can I just say most of the people who voted for Brexit are white trash? Sorry.
JJ. Nice one. Yeah.
This
Well, they need to get a grip, don't they?
This country's slowly started falling apart, by the way, because of Brexit.
Oh, are we going to talk about Brexit?
Well, no, it was just, you know, it's very pertinent at the moment, isn't it? It's very kind of in our faces, and the EU were already arguing with Boris Johnson because he's kind of stamping his foot and saying, we wanted things this way. And the EU was saying, we never told you could have it that way. Not once, not ever. So these people, you know, you won. Get over it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those vegan guys, Karen is one of your patrons. Please advise. Well, it's not this Karen. This vegan Karen is one of our patrons. This Karen only exists on the internet. Always wants to see the manager. Never has a good word to say about anybody. Always pissing and moaning about stuff. Always down on vegans. Homophobic, transphobic, hateful, ugly as sin. That's this Karen. But she only exists on the internet. She's a meme. But real Karens are lovely. One of my best pals in California is called Karen. Amazing photographer. Cats. Who said cat? Why is John saying cats?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know why. I kind of appreciate and respect that John can be quite random sometimes, but also that sometimes we might miss a comment further up in the chat.
Karen from Finance is such a... When I first heard Trixie and Katia say that name, which is the name of a drag queen in Australia, Karen from Finance, I lost it.
It was amazing.
It was just like, that is one of the best drag names I've ever heard in my life. Amazing. Karen from Finance.
Imran, that's so cool.
What?
The receptionist at our vets went vegan. Why aren't all vets vegan, by the way? Just throwing that out there. The receptionist at our vets went vegan after someone showed her a dairy vid, and I found out that a girl at my office has gone vegan during Veganuary. Like, holy shit, dude. So cool. Brilliant. Yeah, I love it, me. When I find out. Unfortunately, I don't find out enough as I would like to, but on the rare occasion in real world day-to-day situation I find out that somebody has gone vegan,
man to man,
I'm over the moon.
The internet and the government, Karens. It's true.
Yeah. Especially
the government. Boris Johnson and Trump are so Karen. Pair of them.
I think Mundo Magic, I do think that gets easier in terms of getting more comfortable talking about it. But also, I can appreciate that sometimes it can be really difficult because there's some very, very defensive people out there. And when people get defensive, they usually turn quite nasty and hostile.
They do. Lal, have you seen Karen from Finance on YouTube? I've never even searched for her. If she's on YouTube, I'll have a look. Definitely. You should try the vegan
UK vegan family
cake from Cafe Nero. Oh, I didn't even know they did a vegan cheesecake at Cafe Nero.
Nice one, JJ.
And I totally will. Cafe Nero is also one of the only places where the chocolate on top of cappuccinos is vegan.
UK vegan
Costa's got dairy in it.
Family. Thank you for joining us. Good evening.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Lindy, I watched the film you mentioned, Hole in the Ground, loved it. It was a great film.
Did you get the ending, Limby? With the...
Well, let's not talk about the ending because that's a massive spoiler for anybody that's not watched it. Come on now.
I'm sure she got it. He wasn't quite back yet.
Chico has joined the group on Facebook.
Oh, brilliant. Nice one, Chico.
Fabulous. Yeah, totally, Imran. Totally. Yeah, I'm gonna, again, being quite controversial this evening, but that was kind of like, when we're obviously still quite politically motivated, and I think, if I'm honest, me less so at the moment. I'm becoming increasingly disheartened and therefore numb to it all. But when we started to explore and look at the Green Party in a bit more detail, and just environmentalists in general, I'm like, how can you be in the Green Party and not be vegan? But again, that's really, I appreciate that is controversial, and that's just my humble opinion. But I just think if you want to be an environmentalist and or you are a member of the Green Party, then at the very least you should be making huge strides towards the vegan journey. You know what I mean?
Oh, check that out. Lel, thanks, love. Thank you. Nice one. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. So I've got 15 more minutes in. Shall we aim to end this at 10?
Yeah, let's do that.
And then
it's been a long week.
Just so everybody knows, we're going to aim to end this around 10 o'clock. So if we've missed any questions, if anybody has any,
yeah, now's the time.
Now would be the time. Got asked one on Facebook. What was my best charity shop bargain?
Oh yes, that was, in fact.
And it's so difficult to tell you what the best one was because I've got so many amazing dresses. For
Angela asked, "What was your best ever charity shop bargain?"
Yeah, I've got so many amazing dresses for £1. So many.
Is that one that you got for 85p to hand?
Most people will have seen it.
Oh.
It was on yesterday's walking and charity shop vlog.
Of course.
Got a dress for 85 pence. But I gave him £1, obviously, because it was an animal aid charity shop. So yeah, bought so many bargains.
And one of the best bargains I've ever got from a charity shop, it was Oxfam in Manchester. And I got a pair of trainers that were almost brand new. They were in mint condition. Now I knew when I saw them that they were pretty fancy shoes. They're like a trail running shoe, sort of mountain type shoe, trainer. And I saw them and I was like, yeah, I want them. And I think I got them for like £3 something off. No, £4 something.
£4.49. They should have been £44.99.
Second hand.
Someone had printed the thing wrong.
Yeah, and then when I got home, I googled the make of the trainers, and they were like £150 pair of trainers.
Well
so
over £100
bargain. Yeah, I got those with some birthday money. I think off your mum, funnily enough, back in the day. So yeah.
Oh, night, Chico.
Night, Chico.
Thank you for joining us,
and thank you for joining us on Facebook as well.
Elliot, wigs can be expensive, but there's a company called Chrisma, KRYSSMA, or it might be SMMA, and you can get them on Amazon, and they're around 25-30 quid, full lace fronts, really dense hair, fully synthetic, heat resistant, vegan, cruelty free, full of different colours, really good wigs. I also bought this one recently for £5.
I couldn't agree more, by the way, Imran, about the Green Party. But that's kind of part of the problem, isn't it? It's the same over in the States with the Democrats over in the States. The progressives and like TYT, for example, are constantly calling out the Democrats because they're basically like, get a spine, speak out, do your jobs, do everything you need to be doing, because they're not. And we kind of face the same thing with politics over here as well, don't we? Oh, John, legend, treat yourself to some second-hand jumbo cords, fella. Salmon pink ones are right nice. Oh, cheers, mate. But it'd have to be cream or beige or grey.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. Really appreciate that.
I got this wig from a second-hand shop recently for £5. It was on the dummy in the window. And it's not a lace front, but I thought, well, I could wear it with a hat of some description. And I just like the colour of it because I've got a bright red wig.
It doesn't look red on there, does it?
Which is my short curly one, but this is kind of a much more natural red gingery colour.
I can assure you, it's a lot redder than it looks. Well, certainly on our laptop screen. And anyway, it looks a bit kind of browny, reddy on there.
Auburn.
Yeah. Hedge, that's so nice to hear about the Green Party in Ireland. That's really nice, and it does fill me with some hope. But we've got a long way to go, haven't we? Do you know what I mean? We all need to be stepping it up, all of us, a little bit, because time is a ticking.
Jason, does your anxiety make it hard for you to sleep?
Yes. But we do breathing exercises before we go to sleep, which does definitely help.
I have a lot more trouble getting to sleep than Jason does. I still suffer with the anxiety and slight panic attacks as I'm going off to sleep. So sometimes, as I'm going off to sleep, my body is going to sleep, but my brain is still wide awake, and that's where the panic attacks come from. Because I kind of jolt. So yeah, my £5 wig. Hi, sister-in-law booked to cruise. And I'm going to look, charity shops. See, they're amazing, aren't they? Got so many great stuff.
That's brilliant, Dawn. It is, it really is. And I think the other great thing, the thing that I've been most pleasantly surprised about with charity shop purchases over the last year or two is most of the stuff purchased looks brand new. Not even lying. Both the dresses that the vegan queens have purchased and accessories, and the occasional cord pantaloon that I might buy, all the stuff like nearly always looks brand new, like literally 95% of the stuff, and that's pretty amazing as well. So yeah, we're going to be wrapping stuff up fairly soon, everyone. So if we've missed any of your questions, now's the time to send them to us again. And even when we do wrap up after this evening, Don't forget, you can always, if you've got genuine questions or daft questions, you can always message us on any of our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, on here, YouTube, wherever you like.
Elliot, I don't look anything like Jenna Straightforward. What are you talking about?
That's offensive, Elliot. That's offensive.
He wasn't meaning to be offensive.
I know.
It's the colour of the wig, actually. It is very Jenna Straightforward. I haven't made that connection.
I'm only joking, Elliot. I've had a glass of wine. I'm a lightweight. Oh, nice one, Nicole. Thank you for that. I'll keep that in mind. Certified herbalist.
Valerian root. I've heard about that before.
Yeah.
I've heard about that before. Definitely. Question. Can you say good night to my piggies, please? Oh, good night, little guinea piggies.
Night, night, little piggies.
Good night.
Good night.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Little guinea piggies. Good night.
Bless you, Lorraine.
We made a song
Thank you.
for your guinea pigs.
Oh, thank you, Ali. Oh, nice one, Jose. Yeah. Jose, sorry. Jose, I apologize.
It's like Jesus.
Jesus.
People
Yeah.
say Jesus, and it's like, that's not how it's pronounced, honey.
If I was called
It's Jesus.
If I was called Jesus, I think I'd want people to call me Jesus. Maybe that's just me. Who knows?
But it's actually pronounced Jesus.
Yeah. I'd lose the dash above the E, or whatever, wherever it is.
Marshmallow roots looks really good and healthy. Anyone try? We've just come off. Mr. Lomu and Talca.
Mr. Lomu and Taika.
We've just come off St. John's Wort. We bought it. I think we were only
December.
How many were in that bottle? 120.
Yeah.
So we were on it for 2 months because we don't take winter. Well, either of us. But then we had our last two on Tuesday morning, and I said to Jay on Monday, right, I can order some more from Amazon straight away, Nature's Aid, and he was like, no, I think we'll be all right now. So came off it Tuesday morning, didn't we? Had our last ones on Tuesday morning.
Wow. Only time will tell. It's not like a bit of Kefalonian sunshine. If we could capture that in a bottle, that'd do wonders. Everyone's saying goodnight. Everyone's saying wonderful, lovely, beautiful things about us and about everyone else. Bella's World.
Shout out. Bella's World. Hello, Bella's World.
Bella's World. Yeah. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Bella's World. Your world sounds cool. I want to come to your world for a bit.
Panda, you'll have to send us your manifesto, but I'm interested already.
I'll be an MP. The Rainbow Party.
Mundo Magic, love the idea of that. Can you guys do a bedtime story video singing too? Love that idea.
That is a nice idea.
Might just stick that one in the back there and keep the cogs turning.
Hopefully we'll meet you at Vegan Campout. Yes, brilliant. That'd be amazing. And please, if you see us, just interrupt whatever we're doing. Doesn't matter. Said this to people last year.
Yeah.
Don't wait for me to stop talking because I don't.
Yeah. Just come over.
You just have to interrupt me.
Just come over. Hey guys.
As soon as you tell me who you are, blah.
Yeah. Definitely. And if you, just out of interest as well, everybody that's watching, because obviously there's been a few reoccurring chats and comments about Vegan Campout tonight on the chat. If any of you are like, what's Vegan Campout? I doubt it, but if there is anyone who's like, not sure, we've done a video. We did a vlog while we were there, so check it out in our videos on the channel here.
In our travel, events and eating out.
There you go. Yeah, because it's a great little vlog. It really gives you a really good insight into what Vegan Campout is all about, and there's even tears at the end, but nice tears. So it's all good. I wanted to just pick up on Lucy before we wrap things up. Just completed my 5th week as a new vegan, and I'm not looking back. My parents have even been trying some of my vegan alternatives, reducing their meat intake. Love you guys.
Oh, Lucy, that's amazing.
And a special little round of applause to the parents for being so supportive as well.
Love to you, and give your mum and dad our love.
That's how it's done.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Really awesome.
Oh, Josie Jose says Josie. It was further up, I saw it before. But yeah. So Jose, Josie. Anywho.
Jose. I'm sure it'll be Jose.
Good night. Buenos noches.
Buenos noches.
Bella's World. All right. I'm going to give you the really quick, easy answer. Watch every single video on our channel.
What? Why? What's?
Any tips on veganism? But yeah, no, seriously though, take the tongue out of my cheek. Seriously, check out a lot of our videos, particularly the recipe videos.
In particular, the ones we've done this year.
Yeah.
Actually, because it's all been. We did a video right at the start of the year, a really helpful one to get people ready for doing Veganuary.
Yeah.
And then we did a lot of shopping vlogs, and all of them will be really helpful.
Yeah, definitely. And loads of great YouTubers that we've mentioned on numerous occasions.
It is Imran. We love it too.
This community on here is amazing. All of these people that have been involved with the chat tonight, our mods are all amazing. The people in blue with the little spanner next to the names.
Ash. Buenas noches. Good night, Ash.
So yeah, Hench Herbivore on YouTube, Simonate Nutrition, various other people. Yeah, have a look at who we're subscribed to on here on YouTube as well. Can you not do that? Oh, that's rubbish. You can do that on Twitter, can't you? You can look at other people's followers, or who other people follow. So yeah.
Yeah, we did exactly the same, Sarah. Well, I went from meaty to... No, I did go pescatarian first. Because I was a bit obsessed at the time with calamari. I used to get it from that fruit and veg shop on near Tesco's.
Yeah. See, it was easier for me. We've talked about this before, and we are going to wrap up soon.
Veggie, then vegan.
Bit of a mini false ending, although we did say 10, so we're still aiming for kind of 10ish. I think we've said this before. I think it was easier for me to change over because I was never a massive fan of fish and seafood, and I was never a huge fan of animal flesh. So it was fairly easy for me, to be honest, to transition. I was never a big meat eater, even as a kid.
Plus, I'm the cook.
Yeah. So what you say goes, really. You know?
Yeah. I just came home and said, we're going vegan.
And Dawn says, and she has a good point, because we've got things to watch. We've got Picard and Survivor to watch. Stop talking to us lot and enjoy the remainder of Valentine's Day together. We love you guys. You're awesome.
We will.
Bless you all. Thank you so much for joining us this evening.
I'll let you do the
turn
off. So I can do the thing.
Nice one, Davey. That's so cool. Thank you for letting us know about that, and thank you for singing the tune. I want everyone to be singing the tune. I think it's so cool.
Those vegan guys. I think.
Yes, thank you everyone. I'm so chuffed that we've got such a wonderful little community that's growing.
It's amazing.
And who knows, maybe we can hit that 100k subscribers at some point. Maybe not too quickly, because I think we're going to need to adjust to the ever-increasing, rapid, fast questions and chat.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm a right tensioner with me.
So I will say goodbye now. I'm going to go round to the other side of the camera.
Turn it off.
Yeah, and you can do your usual.
Yes. Thank you very much, all of you, for watching, taking part, chatting along with us, being wonderful people, being a part of our community, helping us build this YouTube family. Thank you to our moderators. Thank you so much, Kelly, Bobby and Hedge Rider, for being epic and awesome as usual.
I just thought I'd just do that. I just wanted to just do a final.
Okay. Thanks so much. We'll see you all soon. Please be excellent to yourselves and each other.